Bad deal, should have never been thought of. And where it should have stopped is at the deal stand when they thought about it.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal stand when they thought about it, because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating sauce, a lot of sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
They're coming all over the place. And where it should have stopped is at the deal stand when they thought about it.
I would say, oh, I'm not a beta male. Oh, I'm not a beta male. Oh, I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. I would say, oh, I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. You know, you're a beta male.
Beta!
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Everybody digging my chili, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
All of a sudden, we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
Bad deal, should have never been thought of. I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, this is genius.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place. And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, I need water, help me, I need water, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And he's, this is on live television.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the you know the thing.
I admit to always improving.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, And they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic in-style-ation of the goddamn. I am here once again. Shows, you know, I do the, like, I turn the webcam on, and I go like, whoa, you know what I mean? And then I turn it off, and then it's over. But then, you know, sometimes I turn it back on, whoa, and I act wacky and zany, and then it's over. Then the show is over. But right now, the show is actually not over. It's about to be on. And so welcome to the program. We've got a program here today. Today is the program day. Today is the day for the program. I want to start today's show by talking about Memorial Day. That's right, everyone. It's Memorial Day in the United States. Now, I have a personal attachment to Memorial Day because my birthday is tomorrow, and throughout my entire life on this planet, every once in a while, my birthday lands on Memorial Day. So I have to know about Memorial Day. I have to know what this is and why it exists. And so now I'm going to share that with the rest of the class. So Memorial Day in the United States is a somber day, right? You know, it's a day where, you know, we honor the fallen soldiers, you know, the soldiers that went out there and, you know, like, let's say, yeah, I don't know, used chemical weapons on Vietnamese children and villagers. But, you know, like, you know, they're dead. The soldiers are dead, so we memorialize them. And in this country, you know, we respect our troops. We respect the troops. And so yesterday and the day before, I had to deal with large amounts of fucking motherfucking fireworks. That's right, these fucking fireworks fuckers. Again, last night, I talked about this yesterday. Last night, these fucking fireworks fuckers are doing it again. They're doing it again, like motherfucker. Like, and yesterday, I made the observation that, like, Veterans Day, you don't want to do fireworks because, you know, it triggers people with PTSD. Now, shit fuckface Americans, they'll do fireworks all the time because they're fucking low IQ morons. Right. But then I got to thinking, what about the motherfuckers, the veterans, who, like, I don't know, they watch their squad get blown up and they celebrate Memorial Day for their fallen squad mates, but they're survived, right? You know, and then they have to deal with fucking incoming hellfire, right? Every fucking, on Memorial Day, for Christ's fucking goddamn sakes. Like, don't you think that fucking scares the shit out of these motherfuckers? But America, we love fireworks in this country. We love any way, every way to make our fellow neighbor as fucking pissed off as possible. We don't care about what our neighbor thinks. We don't care if our neighbor has a dog and the dog freaks the fuck out. We don't care if our neighbor lost their entire squad in fucking Fallujah. We don't give a fucking fuck in this country, right? Any excuse to blow up the sky, spend fucking ridiculous amounts of money, hundreds of fucking motherfucking dollars, to blow stupid shit up in the sky like fucking 6-year-olds. Like, what are you, fucking Sid from goddamn Toy Story? Like, that's a fucking cartoon. Like, go watch some cartoons like a normal fucking person. Fuck you, fuck Memorial Day, fuck veterans, fuck the troops, and fuck the fireworks. Now, again, I don't care about the fucking troops. The troops can go fuck themselves for all I fucking care. Fuck the goddamn troops. But you know what? I don't do fireworks, right? But if I did do fireworks, you know what I would do? I would do fireworks to spite the troops. But you know what? I fucking hate fireworks because I have a dog and my dog doesn't like them, right? But I'm talking about these motherfuckers. Oh, Memorial Day! Like, don't these motherfuckers have anything better to fucking do? Jesus fucking Christ. So I just want to say, fuck the firework fuckers, fuck Memorial Day, fuck the troops, fuck war, fuck you, and fuck me, because I'm desperate. Anyway, so that's the opening segment for today's program. Memorial Day, originally Decoration Day, was started by formerly enslaved. It was their way of honoring their loved ones who died in the Civil War. Well, that's a good, you know, that's a good origin story. But like everything in the United States, it turns to shit. So, fuck them. And then also, like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of my birthday landing on fucking Memorial Day. Thankfully, my birthday is tomorrow, this year. But I'm sick and fucking tired. Everyone's, like, doing their own bullshit. I can't fucking enjoy my birthday because it... You know what I mean? Fuck that shit. Like, you ever, like, it's so... I hate America. I hate Americans. You know what I mean? I hate America. I hate Americans. And that's all I really have to say. Let's be honest. That's it. All right. So in approximately 20 minutes from now, I will be doing the 4-chip challenge. We're going to wait until 10:30. That way people get the chance to show up and be here. But we got the 4-chip challenge coming in from Packy with a Q and a U. 4-chip challenge. And so if you're interested in that, just skip ahead a couple more minutes. We're going to do it at 10:30. I'm told that this bullshit, you're supposed to like do an hour without drinking any water or whatever. So I figured do it at 10:30, give people the opportunity to show up. And then usually my streams are about 90 minutes, so we'll peace out at 11:30 and we'll go from there. But anyway, 4-chip challenge coming in very soon. So be excited for that. Thank you 0PE for funding this operation. And I don't even know if they're going to be here because that motherfucker's like an adult with a really bad sleep schedule. This motherfucker's like, I'm an adult and yet I'm staying up until 6 a.m. and eating ice cream. Like, you're not an adult. You're fucking 3 years. I'm just trolling. But I honestly don't know what 0P's sleep schedule is. But anyway, all I know is that they don't, they're not here sometimes in the morning. That's all I know. That's all I can tell you is, waking up at 10 a.m. Wow. I don't know. Maybe they work night shift. I have no fucking clue. All I know is that they're not here currently. And, fuck them. Anyway, so we got a show. I just drank like a full cup of coffee, but like I power drank it, so like it's all hitting me fast. Like I'm all right, like that's me right now. Whoa, right? That's what I'm dealing with at this moment in time. I'm dealing with the coffee. And so that's what we're doing. And there you go. What does that sound like on the stream? What does that sound like on the stream? That's so cool. I'm going to do that again. Hold up. All right. Doing a show today. Today is Monday. It's Memorial Day on today's show. Woo! All right, so this is a news program, I guess. So let's get into the news. This is what I want to start off with. I'm going to start off with some fucking shit. I'm going to start off with some garbage, some trash. Anyway, so I saw some shit on twitter.com, and then that led to me looking into it a little bit and reading a couple news articles on the subject. Can you imagine reading a news article? And so I want to talk about there's some bull going on in Israel. Now, once again, let me just get my biases on the table. I think Israel is an ethno-state. I mean, these are all objectively true and verifiable things. Israel is an ethno-state. It's a right-wing... let's be honest, it's a state owned and operated by neo-Nazis. They're garbage. Right-wing Israelis are basically just like, let's be honest, they're Hitler Youth. Let's be real. Like I know a lot of people get triggered by that, but Israel's an ethno-state. It's garbage. And they constantly commit war crimes on Palestinian civilians. And so yesterday there was like, what some are calling a pogrom, a lot of violence, a lot of raiding Palestinian homes, just beating the shit out of random people and journalists. So I want to read this article here, and then I've got a Twitter thread that shows some video of what's going on here. But anyway, Israeli police arrested 2 Jewish suspects on Monday for assaulting an Arab reporter in East Jerusalem after a right-wing march. Now, the reason why I'm reading this article is because it's interesting that, barely ever gets into any news when, neo-Nazis in Israel basically beat the shit out of random civilians. But when they do it on TV to a reporter, all of a sudden, it's in the news, right? So, it's important to understand. Clashes erupted in Sheikh Jarrah on Sunday as young Jews attacked Arabs, homes, and vehicles. The reporter Iyad Harib is a well-known journalist in Jerusalem, reporting on the Arabic service of Israel's Public Broadcasting Corporation. Police, who are investigating the incident, said in a statement that they view any acts of violence as serious, but particularly violence directed towards reporters on the job. So again, the only reason why this is in the news at all is because a reporter was assaulted on live television. But there's other videos I've got that I want to showcase as well. I had covered the events at the Damascus Gate and then came to Sheikh Jarrah. Harb told Haaretz, "When I arrived, I saw masked settlers who attacked me in my head, back and leg with sticks, breaking my glasses, stealing my phone, and spraying me with pepper spray," he said. Harb was then taken to receive medical treatment. So, but also, it's important to understand that, not only are journalists getting their shit kicked in, but, also many journalists, not just one journalist getting their shit kicked in, but it's many journalists, and then also, more importantly, random-ass motherfuckers. Like grandmothers, people that are staying at home just, taking care of their grandchildren, having, random neo-Nazis burst through their door with fucking flags that might as well be the fucking swastika, right? Just going around and beating the shit out of people. It's insane. And of course, police don't do anything about it. They only pretend to want to do anything about it if sometimes it gets picked up by the news. But again, of course, this is on the heels of another incident that occurred in Israel where police, fascist, neo-Nazis, SS soldiers, decided to shoot and murder a Palestinian journalist and then also attack people attending her funeral, right? So this is a theme that's going on. They pretend to be, we're outraged, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I got a Twitter thread here that has some videos. As you can see, there's a couple of these videos of people just kind of just going into people's homes, going onto their property, and just beating the shit out of people, destroying people's property. And again, as you can see in this video, they're literally the police are part of the people. The police are part of the crowds. The police are opening up the doors and letting the neo-Nazis in. It's insane. This fucking shit is crazy, right? So anyway, there's a lot of video in this thread. This just, it's incredible to watch this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And then people say, "Oh, you're anti-Semitic for criticizing Israel's government. You're anti-Semitic. How dare you?" Again, it's not my fault that the so-called Jewish state turned into an ethno-state that Adolf Hitler could never even imagine in his You think Adolf Hitler, staying up at night for those fucking, 20 years where he's, plotting the world, do you think he would ever even imagined getting so successful to the point where what Israel is? Again, this is Adolf Hitler's dream come true. It's insane. And again, if people want to call me anti-Semitic for that, go for it. Fuck you. And go fuck yourself. Anyway, so again, as you can see, they have these giant fucking weirdo swastika flags. And, it's unfortunate that the Jewish religion is associated with this stuff. Not all Jewish people are people that believe in Judaism or whatever. I mean, I think that Judaism is fucking stupid. But if you believe in Judaism and you think God is good or whatever the fuck, I mean, it's unfortunate that the Israeli state flag has your symbol on it. But I don't know, man. Maybe you should probably, say that this is bad and, prevent... an alternative here. I don't know. Israel is garbage. And there's a thread here with a lot of information. I'm just going to showcase a lot of these videos. And you can if you want to read this a little bit yourself as well, you can do so. But again, I will never get over the fact that the police in Israel are fucking insane, right? They we think that the cops here in the United States are insane. We're thinking, holy shit, those guys are fucking nuts, right? But the motherfuckers, the IDF, these guys are fucking insane. So as you can see, the cops are just kind of walking around, literally providing protection to people that are just beating the shit out of random civilians, going into people's property, going into their homes. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. This is what happens. Again, it's just like Nazi Germany. And in a lot of ways, it's worse. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's not that bad in comparison. But, again, the Holocaust is a unique kind of evil. But in a lot of ways, the occupation of Palestine is as bad as the occupation of Germany by the Nazis, right? It's insane. It's insane, right? And there's a lot of these videos. There's another one of another journalist getting attacked on live television. I think it's right here. As you can see, you know, like just random motherfuckers attacking this journalist as they're on television, right? And then proudly displaying their swastika. I mean, they're, you know, whatever it is. But imagine, like, again, imagine like this video, except these are swastikas and it's 1937, right? Like, again, that's the kind of shit we're dealing with here. Fuck this garbage. Fuck Israel. Fuck all that shit. So I just wanted to talk about that because, you know, it's something I really struggle to even comprehend how we've gotten to this point as a society, as a species. I mean, you know, I don't live in Israel, but like as a species, how the fuck did we get here? We saw, like, imagine like the people that are in charge of Israel, right? Like there's the so-called victims of the Holocaust, right? Not to, again, obviously the Holocaust is a unique fucking evil and it's disgusting, right? But they see the Holocaust and they're like, all right, let's do that, except this time we're Adolf Hitler. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane, right? Like I look at the Holocaust and I'm like, never again. That's why I see the Holocaust and I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking horrible. Let's never do this again. Israel is like, oh, hold my beer. You know, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's insane. And again, how many millions of Palestinians have been murdered, slaughtered, and, you know, displaced by these disgusting fascistic policies? You know, I'm just saying, it's not good, right? And again, what is the root of all this? Religion. Stupid, dumb fuck motherfuckers going like, oh, my God's better than your God. How about this? Your God fucking sucks, and your God fucking sucks too, motherfucker. Like, again, all this fucking religious fucking hoopla. I'm so sick of these religious fundamentalist fucking morons. These assholes that are like, my God's better than your God. My God's got a bigger dick than your God. He's way cooler. Like, fuck both of your gods. Fuck your books. Fuck your shit. Fuck your garbage. All of these motherfuckers, please just get rid of them, right? Get rid of these fucking religious fucking zealots, right? And am I saying to murder them? Of course not. I'm saying that they need to be taught a fucking lesson. They need to be, you know, again, we walk around and we just let people believe in angels. I mean, look at the United States. This is where I live. 60 fucking % of U.S. citizens believe in angels. They believe that invisible people with wings are watching them. What? 60%. This is the consequence of just like going along with this mass psychosis. People are going around, they have like some weird, like, you know, schizophrenia disorder, except it's normalized in society, right? Oh yes, there's angels following me, and God's, you know, got a plan for me and my family, and, you know, they're watching out for us, Jesus, and, you know, and then when it comes to the Jewish people, it's like, I don't know, but they've got their, do they have a Jesus? I don't know. All they know is they got like a God thing. And then fucking, you got the Muslims with fucking Muhammad. I mean, like, all of these prophets are fucking garbage. All of these gods are fucking garbage, and they're all equally as make-believe. They're fucking nothing. They're trash. They're fucking garbage. And again, like, imagine, like, killing people over sports. It happens. You know, you ever see these, like, Super Bowl bullshits where people riot in the streets and someone gets killed because, you know, wow, my team beat your team, right? But, like, imagine that, except, like, it's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people throughout, like, you know, all of human history that are getting murdered because it's my God's better than your God. Imagine killing someone because they prefer, like, Mega Man X4 to Mega Man X6. You know, like, Jesus fucking Christ, you might have a bad opinion. You might be wrong. But imagine killing someone if, you know, they think that, like, you know, one movie is better than the other movie. It's insane. But with religion, it's normal. Why? Because we let these people, these stupid fucking morons, attach such fucking weird stakes to their make-believe imaginary friends. You know, it's just fucking insane. It's insane. I really can't with this fucking garbage. So fuck religion, fuck Israel, and free Palestine. So that's all I have to say on that subject. So it's 10:26 a.m. Eastern time, in the Eastern time zone of the United States. And so I just want to make a public service announcement when it comes to garlic. I've had a couple of people respond to my recent Cooking with the Bitch episode where I don't smash the garlic. And I'm going to talk about this in the next episode on Wednesday. But I really, like, these motherfuckers, all right, that are telling me, smash your garlic, smash your garlic. This is beta stuff. This is beta shit, okay? This is some really garbage ass fucking shit, okay? When you smash your garlic, one, the texture goes from godly to shit. The texture goes from, wow, that's amazing, to, right? Like, I'm just saying, the texture goes to shit. Like, and also, if you want to like soak your garlic in a marinade or something, that's fine. But I like whole chunks of garlic. I like in a soup, I like eating a whole chunk of garlic. That's my thing, right? So I just want to say, fuck those fuckers that are like, smash your garlic with a knife, bro. Fuck you. And, you know, you don't know how to eat properly. So with that being said, I'm going to eat some really unhealthy food. I mean, like, what is this? Like, what's in here? 25 calories for one chip? Jesus Christ. And you don't have to smash the garlic. And then garlic emoji. Of course, Courtney loves the emojis. You can just press down lightly and have a whole clove. Maybe. All right, everyone. So, I guess, you know, okay, got a lot of phases here that I've got, ready to go with. So, multiple things in order. You ever have multiple things that are in order? Because I do right now. I'm going to go use the urination station real quick before I do this stupid ass fucking chip challenge. Now again, well, I'll do the intro in a moment. Just be right back. Give me a fucking second here. I'm going to make sure that I empty my bladder, because that way I stay on the screen for the entire hour, the challenge duration. I don't want to like walk away to go pee later in the stream and then a motherfucker's like, did you secretly get, like, go fuck yourself. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Bummer.
Thing on? Testing. Is this thing on? Testing. All right, I think it's on. All right, y'all. So I'm going to be doing the goddamn chip challenge. So I got 4 of these. Once again, just for the full recap. I talk about spicy food all the time. I've got a cooking show where I like to do spicy food in my cooking show. And someone recommended I do one of these. And I said that, like, you know, again, you know, spicy food in the United States of America, it's, let's be honest, you go to a restaurant and you ask for the hottest thing they have, and it's like, you know, eating like a fucking bell pepper, you know, oh my god, like imagine eating a fucking bell pepper and going right, so like that's what these fucking morons do in this country, and so I like spicy food. I eat spicy food every single day of my life. And, you know, when I started doing my cooking show and I talk about spicy food, motherfuckers ask me, like, how do you eat this spicy food? And it's like, motherfucker, that's crushed red pepper. That's fucking crushed red goddamn pepper. You know what I mean? So, it's insane. It's insane. Anyway, I'm just going to go post this on Twitter real quick. Fucking Sinkwell. This is insane. I wouldn't eat 1 chip, let alone 4. Come and watch the spectacle/disaster/spiritual experience. Thank you for the retweet. I guess that's a quote tweet. Anyway, so I like to make 2 categorizations for spicy food. There's spicy food as it exists objectively in the universe, and then there's white people spicy. You know, again, in America, everything is designed for the fucking dumbass fucking moron who's like, oh, I had mild salsa. Right? Like, you know what I mean? It's insane. So anyway, I talk about spicy food a lot. I've never really heard of this before because, you know, I'm not really that kind of person. But 0PE in the chat said that, you know, like I bet you couldn't do the 1 chip challenge. And I said, I'll do as many as you're willing to buy. And so they were willing to buy 4 of them for me. And so I'm going to open these all one by one. Make sure they're all open. You know, there's like little tape here. And we're going to open them up. and then we'll look inside the contents. Okay. It's a nice box, I have to say. Imagine the profit margin on this fucking shit. Like, shout outs to Packy, by the way. Like, this is one tortilla chip. Like, how much money did that cost? Right? Like, one tortilla chip is like, I don't know, like a tenth of a penny to create, right? So, and they're selling this shit like on eBay for like fucking 20 bucks a pop, right? So that's one hell. I don't know what the MSRP is, but that is one hell of a profit margin. So shout outs to Packy for really, they know how to do it. So anyway, this is my knife. I'm gonna put that away. So I got this glass of water here. But I'm just gonna drink it all now because, like, how much sodium is in? Oh, well, that's on the floor. Let's go to this one. How much sodium is in this? 25 milligrams of sodium. You know, this is probably gonna be salty. I'm gonna drink all the water right now so that I don't get tempted. Wear gloves when handling the chips? What? No. Drink milk instead of water? I don't drink milk. Anime sale on Steam. 85% off of Naruto. Oh shit. That's excellent. All right, give me a sec here. Give me a sec here. Give me a fucking second here. Give me a goddamn second here. All right. So I'm going to be playing the classic video game, Chips Challenge. This is a video game that exists. It's called Chips Challenge, released in the 1980s. I'm going to be playing the classic video game, Chips Challenge, while I consume the 4-chip challenge. So bear with me here. I'm going to open up the coffin. So this is the unboxing. Look at all this packaging. I thought the chip would just be here, but there's so much fucking packaging. Like, it's one chip. Like, again, the profit margin on this shit must be insane. Must be insane, the profit margin. Like, this is like what, like a fucking 30th of a penny to produce, and yet they sell this shit, you know. So anyway, we got this whole thing. Real peppers, real heat. How long can you last before getting owned eating or drinking anything? So 5 minutes powerless, 10 minutes powerful, doubt. Supercharged 30 minutes, and invincible 1 hour. So once again, I'm going to be trying to hit the 1 hour mark, but we'll see. You know, I'm not going to put myself in any dangerous ass positions here. So we got this chip. And then look at the back of the coffin here. What to expect? Spicy punch. Vision disruptor. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is so good. Okay, so what is in here? Carolina Reaper, Scorpion Pepper. Alright, so I'm going to open up the rest of these. Does this one have the poster? It does. I'm going to hang up all the posters. So now I gotta fucking open up these little packaging here. Is there like a pull? What is this? Like, I'll be throwing up? I'm not throwing up. Come on. Like, do I really need the fucking a knife for? Do not hold a knife like this, by the way. Do I really need a knife for this fucking shit? Like, why doesn't the chip just sit in the box, right? Like... I'm struggling. So I'm opening up the chips. And this is what it looks like inside. Whoa. Tasty. Okay, so it is a little open here on purpose. My ideal here is to eat the chips as fast as possible and then play the game while I describe the effects. Chef Michael Dumas holds knives like that, chucks them about. It's insane. This fucking shit. Like, again, like, I'm just so obsessed with the fucking profit margin. Like, I bought this shit for like $20 each, and like, it's one chip. It's one chip! Right? Like, it's like a 1/10 of a penny, maybe, like a 1/6 of a penny. How the fuck? Look at this fucking shit. Look at that fucking shit. How do I open this? I'm just ripping the label off. This is some asshole. I could have made this a little bit easier. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, there is, like, something here. Skipping out? Why are you skipping? Maybe I should have gotten a plate. Oh, whatever. I was originally gonna dip this in ghost pepper salsa. But I don't want any motherfuckers telling me that, like, you know, ghost pepper's weaker than the chip, and then that, you know, that would... It's dangerous material. It's good marketing, I have to say. I'm very impressed by the marketing. So here's the chip. One tortilla chip. Again, the profit margin on this shit is insane. So we're playing Chips Challenge. I don't know when this game came out. I think it was the 1980s, so it's a while ago. Goddamn chips ass motherfucking challenge. Man, this is so stale. I mean, this is 2021, right? So, wow. Yeah, this is like really stale. This tastes like shit. Alright. Oh. Wow. Did I drop it in dirt? Yeah. This tastes like shit. You don't even know. I can hear how stale it is. Ugh. I will say it's pretty hot. That I will say. Yep, all the packaging for nothing. It's definitely hot. Nope, this one's broken, unfortunately. Yeah, alright, so that's the one chip challenge, I guess, right? It's definitely hot. I'm impressed. I will say I'm impressed. It's the other half. All right. It's definitely hot. Like I said, I am impressed. Yeah, I should have gotten. I have toilet paper on the floor. Don't ask why.
And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television, and he's like this.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, it's hot. I will say. Look at these things. My nose is starting to run, that's correct. Is this the hottest? I've had an actual Reaper before. I've eaten a Reaper, so it reminds me of that. Don't eat the rest. Well, I never guaranteed I would do all 4. So maybe I'll stop at 2. Liberal tears, yeah, maybe. It's definitely hot. It's definitely hot. Alright, I'm gonna save these 2. That's right. I quit. I'm gonna make a food with that. Maybe I'll do a cooking with the bitch video with the extra 2 chips. Alright. And again, no water. It's definitely hot. I agree. I agree. Look at this fucking guy. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I played this game when I was really young. This guy used to scare the shit out of me. You see this guy? And that noise? Wow. That's insane. Way too much toilet paper, I agree. I just don't want to get any of the dust through the bowl. Alright, anyway, so that's the video game. Alright. So I'm going to do the rest of the stream with no water. And I'll save the other chips for a food item. But as someone that can handle a lot of spicy food, I'm impressed that it's hot. So I can see why a normie would get fucked up by that. Absolutely. Yep, this definitely feels like the one time I've had the Reaper. Okay. Yep. All right. I am crying. I will be honest. I mean, it's a physical reaction, you know? It's like cutting yourself and then going like, "Oh, I'm bleeding," you know? Not bad. So once again, the poster Oh, I already feel it fading. Okay. The poster says if you're invincible, you'll last an hour. So, already been 10 minutes. So let's do the rest of the show. I got some news items here. All right. By the way, here's a picture of my dog. Hold up. This is my desktop background. You seen that shit? That's my dog. Yep. All right, let's do some news items. Thank you, 0PE, by the way, for funding the operation. But yeah, 2 chips, that's fine. I'll save the other 2 for another time. You know, don't want to waste them. So here's Marjorie Taylor Greene. At it again. Let's watch.
You have to accept the fact that the government totally wants to provide surveillance on every part of your life. They want to know when you're eating. They want to know if you're eating a cheeseburger, which is very bad because Bill Gates wants you to eat his fake meat that grows in a Peachtree dish. So you'll probably get a little zap inside your body and that's saying, no, don't eat a real cheeseburger. You need to eat the fake burger, the fake meat from Bill Gates. They probably also want to know when you go to the bathroom and if your bowel movements are on time or consistent. I mean, what else do these people want to know?
Is someone in the background laughing?
If your bowel movements are on time or consistent. I mean, what else do these people want to...
Someone in the background. I don't know if that's like someone recording the video and then laughing at her, or if that's someone in the studio she's in. I don't know. Okay, so first of all, there's a lot to dissect here. Okay? So first of all, Bill Gates is making fake meat. Wrong. I mean, Bill Gates might, like, you know, he might have funded some companies that work in making meat substitutes. But the idea that Bill Gates is like, okay, so there's so many layers to this. All right. So we're going to get like a microchip device planted in us. And every time we eat meat, it zaps. Now, I just want to say, I support that. As a vegetarian, I support that. I'm 100% in support of zapping people that eat meat. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest with you. And so, I agree with that position. But it's obviously Looney Tunes to say that anyone would ever actually do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's Looney Tunes to suggest not only, like, that's not like a Black Mirror episode, you know? It's Looney Tunes to suggest that that would happen anytime soon. Like, maybe like 30 years from now if we're lucky. If we're lucky, we'll have devices to ban people from eating meat. I would support that. But let's talk about the bowel movements, because this is a subject I like to talk about on my show a lot. Bowel movements.
Fake meat from Bill Gates. They probably also want to know when you go to the bathroom and if your bowel movements are on time or consistent. I mean, what else do these people want to know?
So, okay, bowel movements. You know, I feel one brewing up right now after that 1 chip challenge. You know, just saying. I feel a bowel movement coming on. But anyway, bowel movements, it really is important to have a regular bowel movement. Because, you know, again, when you eat meat, what it does is it often will constipate you. I don't know if you know this. Meat has no fiber in it. And lack of fiber leads to constipation. And so, you know, if you eat nothing but meat, your bowels are going to get fucked up. But then also, like, you know, constipation leads to a lot of other issues. Me personally, I shit 2 to 3 times a day. That's my schedule. I'm usually a 2-a-day shitter. Every once in a while, if I eat some spicy food. Today is probably going to be a 3-a-day shit. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Though I haven't shit yet today, so I might, you know, it might get backed up a little bit. But again, having a healthy bowel schedule. Now, again, a lot of people, like, okay, I'm going to tell a story. When I was young, I had a lot of health problems. Because my parents fed me fast food every day because I lived with my single mother. And when I would go visit my father, you know, it would be like, oh, I don't know how to cook. You know, I'm a guy, right, that was born in, like, you know, the 20th century, so I have no idea how to cook, right? So he would buy me fast food all the time. When I was young, I would almost eat, like, 5-6 days a week, I would eat fast food. And so that led to me having a lot of health problems. One of them was, you know, consistent constipation issues. I would usually, you know, when I was young, shit like once every 3 to 4 days. And, you know, it was very painful. I had some surgeries and I took a lot of medicines. And none of them did anything. Because no amount of medicine, no amount of, you know, staying home from school, no amount of, you know, surgeries fixed the fact that my mom would buy me fast food every day, right? And it's insane to me, like, thinking back, right? And, like, what were these doctors thinking? Like, these doctors, they're, like, every doctor I went to when I was young, why didn't any of them just say, hey, have you tried feeding your child vegetables? Like, I don't know. Because I had the same issue, basically, until I was about 20 years old. And then I decided to lose a lot of weight. And that temporarily fixed a lot of my problems. I'm crying from this one chip challenge still, by the way. And then, you know, I kind of had a rebound episode. I'm just talking about my diet history. I had a little bit of a rebound episode until a couple years later. And then a couple years later, I really started to focus on healthy eating, nutrition. I read a lot of books on nutrition. I read, you know, a lot on fiber and how healthy fiber is. And I'm going to be honest, I've been eating a lot of fiber for the last couple of years. And I went from like a once every 3 or 4 day shit to 2 to 3 times a day shit. And it's not painful. You know, I might say, though, after this one, it might be a little painful. We'll see. I'll brace for impact. And so, I just want to say, like, yeah, when you eat nothing but meat, you're going to have some shit fuck problems. You know, at least add some vegetables to it. You know, at least, like, you know, I don't know. But this idea, like, we also need to talk about why they're so afraid of meat substitutes on the right. And there's a lot of so-called left-wingers that are afraid of meat substitutes, too. I mean, they're addicts. They're addicts. Like, let's be real. Let's be honest about this. Meat eaters are addicts. They have addiction issues. They are addicted to drugs. They are drug addicts. It's that simple. And their drug is food. They are food addicts. And their specific food that they are addicted to is extremely unhealthy, both for them and for the environment. Again, it results in a holocaust of animals. You know, can you really say that mass murder is a bad thing? Like, oh, we're talking about these school shootings. We're talking about that. Can you really say that that's a bad thing? Meanwhile, you support factory farming? I'm just saying, right? We have a human-centric view of the world. And I personally would put humans on the top of my priority list. But that doesn't mean that I want to kill every other non-human on Earth, right? Like, so, anyway, you know, it's a conversation that a lot of people are afraid of having. The right specifically. They are drug addicts. They are, for all intents and purposes, drug addicts, and their drug of choice is meat. And there's side effects when you are addicted to any drug. If you eat, like, you know, if you eat sugar all the time, you will have side effects, aka diabetes, right? America loves sugary products. Right? And meat is no different. There's some vegetables that if you eat a lot of one kind of vegetable, you know, it might fuck you up a little bit. Why? Because humans, our bodies are designed to eat a large variety of foods, have diversity of nutrition, right? And we live in a society that mass produces things like corn, right? And corn and soy. Did you know 80% of soy that's produced in this country goes to livestock? I don't know if it's this country or worldwide. Goes to livestock, by the way. So people that go like, oh, soy is so bad for you. Every time you eat a steak, you're eating soy, motherfucker. Fuck you. Anyway, right? And it's like, if you eat the same thing every day, it's going to have negative health effects. And so when you eat meat every day, you're going to have negative health effects. And also, you know what? It would be nice if people talked about bowel movements as a culture. We all shit. Everyone shits. It's true. It's true. In fact, I will probably take a shit as soon as the stream is over. So we all shit, and yet no one wants to talk about it? Right? And then it's like, okay, so no one wants to talk about shitting, and no one wants to talk about how our society and culture is addicted to really unhealthy food. What is that? That leads to this. That leads to Marjorie Taylor Greene. Right? Our education system in this country is garbage. And it leads to, like, Marjorie Taylor Greene's out there thinking, it's my God-given right to mass murder animals for my entertainment. It's your God-given right? Why did God give you that right? And did God give me the right to commit a mass shooting? Like, because think about it. Objectively speaking, right? Hey, I'm not trying to be one of those weirdos who's like, animal rights are more important than human rights. I personally think human rights are more important than animal rights, and that's because I'm a human. But I'm acknowledging my bias, right? I'm aware of that bias, and that bias, like, again, I don't want to support factory farming, billions and billions of animals that are being mass murdered, bred to slaughter. Like, I don't support that, and so I don't eat meat. It's that simple, right? But, like, meat eaters, how do you reconcile the fact that you eat meat and yet you're apparently upset about a mass shooting? Why? You're upset about war and yet you eat meat? You're upset about slavery and yet you eat meat? I'm just saying, food for thought. I'm not trying to make any definitive declarative statements. I think a lot of vegans that, like, do this whole, like, oh, you're evil if you eat meat thing, I think that that's a little overblown and that's not going to get anyone on your side. I'm just saying, think about it. I'm just saying, like, just give it a thunk. That's all I'm saying. Just think about it. Because ultimately, it really boils down to the fact that you value human life above everything else. But guess what? Guess what? Everything else, we're part of an ecosystem, right? We're looking at a mass destruction of the universe here, or, you know, the Earth. The universe will be fine. Mass destruction of ecosystems. We're living through a great extinction on par with the extinction that caused all the dinosaurs to die. A meteor crashing into the planet and killing almost everything on Earth. We are going through that right now. It's just, instead of a meteor crashing into the planet and killing everything instantly, it's taking place over a couple hundred years. So I'm just saying, also, how much land is wasted on livestock? Think about it. We have homeless people on this world that don't have any room for shelter. We have refugee crises all across the world. And yet, we've got golf courses. Yet, we've got giant farms of livestock. It's insane. It's insane. So I'm just saying, people need to think about their meat consumption. We're at a point right now in society where there's going to have to be a change, and you're not going to be able to get your drugs. Think about the drug addicts that got addicted to stuff like cocaine 20 years ago, and then they die of fentanyl poisoning. It's unfortunate, right? The world is changing, and people cannot keep up with their addictions in the same way that they used to. So, meat is horrible, ethically, morally, but then factually. Like, for us, the consumption of meat on the grand scale hurts all of us. It produces homelessness. It produces a massive acceleration of climate change. Right? It produces significant amounts of heart disease, other diseases, cancers. So even if you don't care about the morality of mass slaughtering billions of animals for fun and entertainment, reminder, pigs are smarter than dogs. Can you blame people in China for eating dogs? I mean, they're dumber than pigs. People go like, oh, the Chinese are so evil, they eat dogs. And you eat pigs, motherfucker. Pigs are way smarter than dogs. Let's be honest, right? So even if you don't give a shit about the morality and ethics of it, and I don't mind if you don't, that to me is the least valuable argument. Because I also agree that humans are more important. I'm a human. I personally am more interested in my life and the life of my fellow humans than I am of any other animal other than my dog, Max. But that doesn't mean that I support, again, because the meat industry is killing all of us. Whether or not you realize it, whether or not it's killing you when it comes to your, getting heart disease, it's killing you in the terms of your planet being destroyed. It's killing you in all these other ways, right? Mismanagement, misuse of resources, global hunger. There are people starving right now. And yet we're giving almost all of our good food to cows so that they can get plumped up so that rich people can eat them and poor people can eat heavily subsidized versions of them. So I'm just saying, Marjorie Taylor Greene is the quintessential example of the average American that is so obsessed with their own personal freedom and liberty that they're willing to commit a slow suicide if it means avoiding any accountability for their life choices. Now, again, am I saying everyone with addictions are bad people? No, I'm not saying that. Am I saying eating meat makes you a bad person? No, I'm not saying that. I think people that go in that direction, I've seen a lot of vegans that go all meat eaters are literally neo-Nazis. It's true. I mean, it's factually true. You got to give a hand to the vegans that do that. That is factually correct. They are 1000% factually correct. That being said, I'm about results. And I know telling a meat eater that they're basically Adolf Hitler doesn't get them to change their opinion, right? So I'm aware of that. And so that's why my position is even if you don't care about the morality, shouldn't you care about yourself? Shouldn't you care about your own health? A future for your children? Huh? Anyway, Marjorie Taylor Greene, the quintessential American. But how many people out there, if you take away the zapping bullshit, like the weird microchip device that zaps you, right? How many people that would consider themselves leftists would hear this and go that's right, I love my meat. I'll never eat soy. I'll never eat that fake meat. Hey, I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. Something's got to give. So anyway, Marjorie Taylor Greene, there you go. I didn't know that she was going to talk about bowel movements. I did not intend on this segment being so long, but yeah, by the way, the 2-chip challenge, it's pretty much, it's over now. Like I got a little face numbness, but it's on its way out. But anyway, I can definitely see how a normie would get fucked up by that shit. How much time has passed, right? So, I'm supercharged. According to this bowl, I'm supercharged because it's been half an hour since I finished. They've got regular chips too. I gotta be honest, again, really good marketing from Packy on this, because again, the production of the chip is 1/60th of a penny to produce the chip, and yet I spent $20 on this shit. You know what I mean? That's insane. Let's just throw the actual production of the materials in there. What is the percent gain on this? So let's assume it costs a dime in raw value to produce the box and all the materials and in ink and stuff. And I bought it for $20. That is a 19,899% gain. That's insane. That's insane. So shout outs to Packy, because they do a good job on making that money. Yeah, the staleness of it makes sense because it was produced last year. But yeah, I'm gonna use the other two in a cooking with the bitch video. It might be the next one because I haven't filmed the next one yet, so we'll see. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know if cooking with the bitch will be Wednesday. It might have to be Thursday this week because my birthday's tomorrow and I'm going to do a lot of drugs tomorrow to celebrate my birthday. So I'm just throwing that out there. Meat once a week sounds good. I mean, whatever you want to tell yourself for cope. I mean, that's fine. Like, I'm all about harm reduction. At the end of the day, right? Like, meat once a week is way better than 3 times a day, 4 times a day. You know what I mean? So it's all, any amount of harm reduction. If you do like 3 weeks or 3 days on, 4 days off or something like that, you know, that it's better than the alternative, right? I'm all about harm reduction. Did I get the chips last year? No, I bought them on eBay. Like, if there's a 20, is there going to be a 2022 line? Because I'll buy like 60 of them as an investment and then just hold on to them for a year, right? Like, because damn, think about the like, I don't know what the MSRP of that is either. So what's MSRP one chip challenge? Oh, $6.99. Okay. So $7. That's still 6,900% gain for Packy themselves. And so if it's $7, let's say it's like, I don't know, $7.40 with tax. And I bought it for like $20. That's a 170% gain. So next time there's a chip challenge, I'm going to buy like 100 of them and then sell them in a year. Because that's I mean, like, let's compare that to Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin on the 1 year chart? Man, this fucking website is sucky. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. What is Bitcoin on the 1 year? Like, fucking one chip challenge, better investment than Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin's down on the 1 year. That's insane. It's down like 6%. So, hey, if you want to invest, invest in the one chip challenge if they do another one. Because damn, that's a pretty good return. 0 PE, I mean, it very is similar to eating a Reaper, right? Like, I could eat the other two right now, but like they're stale as fuck and I'd rather just make a meal with them. That way I can market it again. Has the spice worn off? I got a little like discomfort down here because I didn't eat breakfast or anything. So I'll eat when the stream is over. But yeah, my face is a little numb, but it's you know, my mouth is fine. But you know, it's just, again, it's like if you cut yourself and you start bleeding, whoa! You know what I mean? It's just, it's a physical reaction. There's no, you can't really change the fact that your body is going to react that way. You can be more prepared for it, and that's really what spice tolerance is you get more psychologically prepared for the effects, and you know what's going to happen. And so the predictability of it reduces the overall surprise. Like, the surprise factor is like 90% of that, like, of eating this kind of thing. If you're not a spicy person, it's like, whoa, I didn't see this coming, right? But yeah, you can see my face. God damn. They should just fucking pay me just for, like, smiling at the camera. Like, come on now. Let's be honest. Y'all are getting a good deal here. This is free. That's free right there. Anyway, let's see what else is in the news. Oh, shit. There's no way. This is epic. All right. Pelosi's husband was arrested on suspicion of DUI in California. This is epic. I love this. This is like, I don't know anything about the story, but the headline: Paul Pelosi, aka PP, the 82-year-old husband of U.S. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, was arrested this weekend on suspicion of DUI in Northern California, police records showed Sunday. Paul Pelosi was taken into custody late Saturday in Napa County, north of San Francisco, according to a sheriff's office online booking report. He could face charges, including driving under the influence and driving with a blood alcohol content level of 0.08 or higher, the report said. No other details were immediately available. California Highway Patrol Officer Andrew Barclay said more information would be released later Sunday. Drew Hamill, spokesperson for Nancy Pelosi, told the Associated Press the Speaker will not be commenting on the private matter which occurred while she was on the East Coast. The House Speaker was in Providence, Rhode Island on Sunday, where she delivered the commencement address at Brown University. Who cares? Pelosi's arrest was first reported by TMZ. Paul and Nancy Pelosi have been married since 1963. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, I hope no one else got hurt, right? Like, duh. But I just like when people in positions of power, right, get fucked like that. And 0PE in the chat says, I'm still shocked the dude with all the money would be driving himself anywhere. That's another thing, too, right? Like, you got literally millions and millions and millions of dollars. Get a fucking Uber, bro. Like, shouldn't you have, like, a private limousine waiting outside of everywhere you go? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, he was probably just doing it for fun. Like, he was probably like, I'm drunk and I want to drive my car myself. Like, what the hell? That's insane. It's also very funny. And also, fuck Nancy Pelosi and fuck Paul Pelosi. You know, the worst part about this story is I now know who Paul Pelosi is. I've never heard of this person before. And that's the worst part of this story, is that now I know who that is. So, that's unfortunate for me and for the rest of us. But fuck them.
And he's like this, and we will, I need water, help me, I need water, help.
I am thirsty, but that's just because, like, you know, this shit dries you out, right? I'm about to hit the hour mark, though. It's goddamn 1 hour invincible. I'm invincible, bro. So I stopped after the 28-minute mark. So yeah, I got about 15 minutes left. All right. Probably invested in Uber. Should get free rides. Exactly. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me see if I can find a video of this. All right, Joe Biden loves to make everything worse. So, let's check this out. President Biden suggests razing Texas elementary school where 21 people were killed, state senator says. play this video. This is from Fox News.
Along with First Lady Jill Biden, arrived in Uvalde this afternoon. The visit marks the president's second time traveling to the site of a mass shooting in less than 2 weeks after the supermarket massacre in Buffalo, New York. Earlier, they visited a memorial for the victims of the deadly mass shooting at Robb Elementary School. They also met with families as well as community and faith leaders. Meantime, the U.S. Justice Department announces it will conduct an independent review of the law enforcement response to the shooting. The deal.
Now that is good that the Justice Department is going to do a review of the police response. That part is good. So I just want to throw that out there.
OJ says that review comes at the request of Uvalde's mayor. Jeff Paul is live in Uvalde, Texas with the latest there. Jeff.
Yeah, John, and this community is very much in the beginning stages of grieving as they try to come to terms with the unthinkable loss. And that's a big part of the reason why President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden are here to comfort this city that just lost 19 kids and 2 teachers. Now, the president made his first stop at Robb Elementary.
So I don't want to play this whole thing. May provide resources to raise Robb Elementary School where 19 children were killed. So what that means, essentially, destroy the school, right? Because anyone that ever goes to school there ever again is going to know this is where a school shooting took place. I understand you don't want to traumatize the kids, so I agree with that. But imagine if instead of Joe Biden flying down with Air Force One and wasting like thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on jet fuel and on the crew for Air Force One and security, and imagine instead of wasting money destroying the school, imagine if they spent money to give the victims, like at least the relatives of the victims, right, therapy. I don't know, imagine if they spent that money on mental health care. Right, like I'm just saying, like, just think of all the wasted money and how Americans are so happy to waste more money, and how the presidents are always happy to waste as much money as possible on symbolic bull than do anything that actually would help the actual people involved. Now, again, destroying the school just for the sake of trauma, I get it. It makes sense to me. But, like, what a waste. Y'all, I would like to announce that I have to use the bathroom, so please bear with me. Oh shit. The song wasn't looping. My bad. Alright, so it's about the hour-long mark. So I got myself a drink. It's a lemon lime seltzer. I'm not gonna lie. My stomach hurts. I'm not gonna lie. And I had a little bit of a, I didn't wash my hands before using the bathroom. And, so it resulted in a situation that I realized was going to happen. And so I had to do like a hands-free scenario while shitting. And so, but it's about the hour-long mark, so whatever. Drink some water. How was I typing on the phone? Because I was attempting to clean my hands with toilet paper before that. So I typed on my phone after that was successful. Friday night, maybe. DM me on Twitter and we'll talk about it. I'm not trying to be rude. I am dealing with some abdominal pain. Oh, man. I didn't eat breakfast, so yeah, they are moving quickly. Yep. That's painful. I was originally going to do this tomorrow on my birthday. But like the idea of combining that with shrooms, right? So that's why I did it today instead. I have experience in ripping things new assholes because that just happened to me a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, I wore the skeleton pants, you know, for obvious reasons. Yep. This might be the most comfortable position right now for me to be standing in. It goes in waves, right? There's the wave of like intense pain, and then there's the wave of like no pain at all. It's like, is it over? Right? I'm gonna go get more spinach. Yep. Eating a tomato. Yep, the sitting. The sitting is what's causing my downfall. So, yep, empty stomach. I will say, the one time I've had a Reaper, I did not do it on an empty stomach. So, I remember this pain being very intense before, but not nearly as long lasting. So, yeah, I just gotta stand. It doesn't hurt when I stand, so. How's everyone doing? Yep. Reminder, my birthday is tomorrow. And so, if you want to get me a birthday present, you can give me money. If you were impressed with this all going on, please give me some money so that I can celebrate my birthday tomorrow. Just throwing that out there. Can't do too much of a good plug right now for obvious reasons, but you should absolutely give me money today and tomorrow. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's try sitting. Yeah, so, again, it's like cutting yourself and then being surprised that you're bleeding. You know what I mean? Like, it's a physical reaction. Like, there's no possible way you can fight against it other than, like, with other food items, right? And I did it on an empty stomach, so it's the only thing in my system. And of course, I took a shit about 20 minutes ago. And what that did was it emptied everything that was else that was in my system. So now this is the, so it's just a physical reaction. It's painful. It's extremely painful. But, it's nothing I can't handle because I eat spicy food all the time. So it's not that difficult to handle. It's just, it is painful. But once again, like, the way I would say it is, like, imagine cutting yourself and then being surprised that you're bleeding. You know what I mean? It's just, whoa. Like, imagine jumping off a bridge and then landing on concrete and then being surprised you broke your neck. It's like, it's a physical reaction. It's cause and effect. So can't really fight against it in any other way than by eating breakfast. If you eat breakfast before you do this chip challenge or whatever, if you eat a meal beforehand, it's going to be, it's going to be a lot easier to handle. This part, yeah. So, I'm eating some cold vegetables to balance it out. And I can already feel it working. But just for posterity, I did make it an hour before I had any other thing in my body. And I did do it on an empty stomach. And I did do 2 of the chips. So I just want to say, I'm a winner. You're a loser. And fuck you to anyone who's a loser. Yeah. Alright. I'm on the other end of it. That's a good way. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, I mean, I eat spicy food every single day. Like, on a daily basis, right? So I'm very familiar with the effects of spicy food. I'm very familiar with it. So, but once again, my analogy that I love to use when it comes to spicy food is when you cut yourself, you're going to bleed. It's just that simple. It's a physical reaction. No amount of, I'm a tough guy or I'm super cool, look at me. I'm a spice queen. No amount of that is going to prevent a physical reaction. Now, again, the psychological impact, right? Most people, when they do something like this, would be surprised by the physical reaction. I'm not, right? So I'm just going through, it's just, you know, I know I'm going to be fine. I'm not stressed. I'm not, I got to go to the hospital, right? I know I'm going to be fine. Just got to get through it. I remember one time I made this soup, and this is when I first tried Dave's Insanity Sauce. I don't know if anyone has ever had Dave's Insanity Sauce, but I made a soup that used Dave's Insanity Sauce as a big part of the base. And that was, at that point, the hottest thing I had had before. And I remember that fucked me up. I had, like, stomach pain for, like, 5 hours. So, this is nothing. This is nothing. Reel on 140 czars for toilet paper. Thanks. I appreciate it. Birthday present on PayPal. Thank you. Cash Apped you. Thank you. I mean, I just want to say as a general, I appreciate everyone for watching. Like, you don't have to. My stomach pain's already over. It's like at a 1 out of 10 now. And the waves are like 3 out of 10. It's already done. But I want to say thank you for everyone for just watching the show. I appreciate it. $1 for every trip you made around the sun. And for yep, thank you. Number 1, Max the Dog Appreciator. Just a reminder. I don't get anything you give on YouTube until the 21st of the next month. So if you do give me a birthday present, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying thank you 1 month from now, but that's why I prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Patreon. But, you know, anyway. Also, I started the process of doing YouTube memberships. So I got approved for the YouTube membership program. I just need to come up with badges and emotes. And so I'm in the process of doing that. I will say like maybe a week from now, we'll have a YouTube membership option if that's something that you want to do. For people that have a hard time contributing in other ways. My Venmo account is like bricked. So I'd need to make a new one. I don't know. I'm not a huge Venmo person. I don't like Venmo because all the things are like public on it or whatever. I don't know. It is linked to an account that I no longer have access to. Oh, you can change it to be private? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, why use Venmo when PayPal exists? Like, it's just the same product, but worse. I just want to say, once again, I did make it to the hour mark. Personally, like, I think the whole don't eat anything or drink anything thing is kind of stupid, but I did make it to the hour mark. I don't want to do a movie review because I won't be able to do a good one at this current moment in time, so I'll do movie reviews tomorrow. You slammed those chips like a Terminator. Well done. On a less happy but important note, thanks for covering the state terrorism that's now the reality of modern-day Israel. I appreciate that. Well, I made it an hour since the first chip. The second chip, you know, was another 5-ish minutes afterwards, so. But I have the timer on from eating the first chip, and I made it an hour, so. Check the tape. Unless my timer's wrong. What am I going to do tomorrow for my birthday? I'm going to do drugs. Lots of them. And I'll tell the story about it on Wednesday. I would like to adopt you and be your cyber mom. I mean, I would view everyone in my chat as my cyber parents because I'm the youngest motherfucker here. I think Tyler is younger than me, but that's it. All motherfuckers are old as hell. I finished the second chip exactly 1 hour ago. Maybe. Whew. Yep. All right. The pain is gone. Ooh. God damn. Is there a shoe tomorrow? Fuck yeah. Goddamn shoe. Yeah, I gotta watch Stranger Things 4. It's not the 4th season, it's 4. That's one thing I like about Stranger Things. Is instead of calling it like season 2, it's just Stranger Things 2. It's like a sequel. That's a good thing. I like that, you know? It's interesting. Yeah. So let's just run through the hypothetical many worlds theory multiverse generator. If I did eat all 4 of the chips that I had intended on, I would have been fine during the moment of eating them. That was not the hard part, but the hard part was the stomach pain. Like, I probably, if I did eat all 4 of them, I probably would have had to turn the stream off and cry. So, just throwing that out there. I mean, that's what would have happened. But I'll do something with them. I'll make like a cooking video with the chips, and I'll use them as a crumble or something. Use PayPal or Buy Me a Coffee, and Buy Me a Coffee now goes through Stripe and is taxable, so I've got to be careful. Ko-Fi? Yeah, I've heard of that site, but I don't use it. That makes me feel, no, 0. It's just a physical reaction. I mean, it's not crying because I'm sad. It's just, like, again, if you cut yourself, you're going to bleed. You know, it's just you have to respond to your body reacts in a certain way. But that's what would have happened? Because I'm not going to lie. Like, when I was on the toilet earlier, I was definitely holding back a little tear. But, yeah, if I had doubled what I had in my body on an empty stomach, that would have fucked me up for sure. Do you get a bit of a high from the heat? Sure. Why not? It, you know, heightens your visual acuity a little bit. You know, you're in that more tense state. Yeah, I'm at like a solid 1 out of 10, but it's noticeable. Whew! Motherfucker. Alright. Yeah, I'll do some movie reviews tomorrow. It's running a little long and I want to eat breakfast. But yeah, so fuck you, bitch. Some stale ass chips. Stale ass fucking chips. Don't forget the bud. I will forget the bud. I'm taking a break from cannabinoid compounds until my birthday. So I'm trying to reset a little bit. So I've been taking the last couple of days off. You know, look at me. Yeah, I took 4 days off of my drug addiction. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Everyone. Round of applause. Started crying watching Chew's Amish guys bring up all my furniture, and he made my beautiful table and bench chairs. Sounds cool. Oh my god. Yep. That was fun. I'm not gonna lie, that was fun. So a lot of people say, like, why do you eat spicy food? The answer is it's fun. Like, I can definitely understand that someone eating, like, a jalapeno could react in a similar way that I did to the 1-chip challenge. I guess the 2-chip challenge. But it is a tolerance, right? Like, it is a physical and psychological tolerance treated as alcohol, right? If you drink a beer every day, right, like 3 weeks in, one beer, you're probably not going to feel anything at all. Whereas if it's your first beer ever, you might feel, woo, you know? So it's a psychological tolerance, which I'm very tolerant of because I eat spicy food every day. But then it's also a physical tolerance, right? Like, you know, I eat like, I don't know, I eat habaneros on like a weekly basis. Like actual habanero peppers, those are pretty decent. They don't really cause any stomach pain for me, but you know, again, unless I'm doing it on an empty stomach. Empty stomach is what fucks you, but anyway, there you go. But yeah, spicy food is also really good for you. For sure. All right. Once again, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. I am going to stop the stream now. Thank you all. And thank you, 0PE, for facilitating the experience. That was definitely fun. I'm going to be honest, I've never heard of this, so I'm a little late on this. But I don't really participate in, like, the culture that would have participated in this, you know? I mean, I participate, but I don't view. I'm not a viewer, so I've never seen anyone do that. And I'd never heard of it until you brought it up. But it was, you know, it's fun. And I'll use the 2 other ones in a cooking video. So, you know, I'll market that as well. Yep, my birthday is tomorrow, so be sure to show up and be nice. Right? You know, be sure to show up and be like, oh, you're so great, and oh my god. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint when they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea is in big trouble. They have.
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce. Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating. Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Bad deal, should have never been thought of. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
Where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it.
And he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television, and he's like this, water, help me, I need water, help me, I need water, help me, I need water, help me. And we were, he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.
I went in yesterday and there was a television screen, and I said, this is genius.
Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Bad deal, should have never been thought of. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it.
Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and
he's like this, and we were, I need water, help me, I need water, help. And this is on live television.